Money movement is becoming software. Stablecoins, wallets, APIs, and automated workflows are turning financial execution into something faster, programmable, and always on. But most teams still operate these flows through fragments. Product sees conversion, payment sees completion, engineering sees logs, compliance sees reviews, support sees complaints. No one sees the full execution picture from intent to settlement. At low volume, that is manageable. At production scale, every failed execution path becomes lost volume, manual review cost, support load, or compliance exposure. A production change that cannot be replayed becomes operational risk. So the question is no longer whether enterprises can access programmable money. The question is whether they can operate it with control before settlement. To make programmable money enterprise-ready, teams need a control loop, see where execution breaks, explain why it failed, test changes before production, and govern policy inside the execution flow. Introducing Haia, the control plane for programmable money. Haia sits on top of existing transaction rails and gives fintechs, wallets, WAS providers, and aggregators one operating layer to manage execution before it settles. Keep your rails, keep your wallet, routing, and risk systems. Haia makes execution visible, testable, and actionable inside the flow, with policy checks before settlement. Non-custodial by design, no funds, no keys. First, Haia turns each partner workflow into control signals. It detects where volume is created or lost, then feeds recommendations, experiments, and policy so teams can improve the flow, not just observe it. Then explain why execution failed. Insufficient balance, route failure, unsupported asset chain pair, user rejection at signing. Haia turns those patterns into ranked recommendations so teams know what to fix first and what impact to expect. Haia does not stop at visibility. It turns execution data into controlled action before settlement. Before changing production flows, teams can run experiments, launch shadow deployments, replay historical traffic, and compare outcomes across policy, routing, or UX versions before real users and real funds are affected. Once the right behavior is proven, turn it into policy. Define rules for approvals, velocity limits, wallet risk signals, sanctions, screening outputs, and operational thresholds. Block, escalate, or route human review before settlement. For fintechs and neobanks, make stablecoin and on-chain flows approvable by product, payments, risk, compliance, and security. For wallets and WAS providers, give enterprise customers wallet infrastructure plus execution governance. For aggregators, turn routing performance into an enterprise-ready control and optimization layer. With Haia, teams do not need to rebuild their stack to make programmable money enterprise-ready. See every funnel, explain every failure, test every change, enforce policy before settlement, scale existing rails with control. Keep your rails, add the control plane. Haia, the control plane for programmable money, see every flow, test every change, govern every transaction, scale with confidence.